Good morning, traders. Just a quick update on Triple D Systems. It was mentioned on the WhatsApp group, and I thought I'll have a look at it. It's a 3D printing company, and it's only recently starting to show some profitability, although the sales have been growing. And in terms of analyst revisions and insider trading, it scores very highly on these two metrics, but however, on intrinsic valuation, relative valuation, short interest, and those type measurements, it's not scoring very highly. But it's still a young, innovative company, so to speak. I think, not sure when it got listed, quite some time ago, but it's had a huge rally recently, and then it went up to much as 55, just under $60, corrected from there, had a nice correction. The non-GAAP earnings is just starting to show some growth, 80% growth in the December quarter, 525% growth in the March quarter. So that's kind of on single-digit sales growth though. So it's early days for the stock, so there is a bit of risk in it, both on a valuation basis. If we just look at the valuation and we scroll down, so on a price earnings basis, it's 359 times PE, but you can expect that because it's only just become profitable on a pro forma basis. The industry average is 13 times, and EV to EBITDA, enterprise value to earnings before interest, tax and depreciation, 73 times. So it's a quite expensive stock based on pure relative valuation. So the idea to trade this one is more because of the 3D printing technology and that it's just starting to become profitable. One would like to see a little bit of a higher sales growth in it, for example. But it is a relatively expensive stock. Now, looking at the Ichimoku Cloud, for example, there we go. We can see we had a huge run up, got extended from the cloud, then started the correction. There was a cloud chart sell signal up there at $42, sliced through the bottom end of the cloud. So generally you don't want to own anything that's below the cloud because that's bearish. And then it started to, there was a MACD buy signal down here. It started to grind back up, managed to get through the bottom in the cloud, yeah, so it's showing encouraging signs. It managed to get through this front resistance zone of 25, so that's can be tested for new support zones, so watch out for that. But as long as it stays above this bottom in line here, the trend is okay. The next level to watch out for is this upside zone here, horizontal line there. There we go. So it can get back up to $33 before it runs into significant resistance, but this level here is now the new support zone. There you go. There we go. 25, so that should come back in. It can be retested as low as this bottom in 23, so watch out for that. Any kind of pullback to there, as well as the standard line and turning line is also a key support zone. But as long as it stays above this bottom end line here, the rally should be okay. Upside resistance targets is 33, and once it's breaking through that, then the next level to watch out for these top end cloud chart levels. So should be an easy ride back up to 33. Looking at the 4-hour chart, we can see we now price action is above the cloud, so that's bullish from an Ichimoku cloud chart perspective. There's a MACD buy signal back down here, so cloud cross second. So far so good. The outlook is now bullish. You can see these upside targets, but targets to watch out for on the 4-hour chart are these targets here. You can see there it needs to get past this 28 resistance. If this resistance hold, it can snap back to the 25 level. We can also see this front end cloud chart support level is another zone for support, as well as this old level here. These are the levels to watch out for. As long as it stays above these levels, the rally should be okay. Upside targets, and you can see these steps in terms of the cloud. These are key resistance zones, and those are your 39 up there, which is a major resistance zone on the 4-hour cloud chart, and then ultimately the top end of the cloud, yeah, that's the other key resistance zone. So yeah, there we go. So those are the levels to watch out for. So it's a bullish case now on a 4-hour chart, and then we just go back to the daily to check where these levels are. You can see there, these are the cluster of support levels to watch out for. 23, it can pull back to those levels and then continue its rally. But so far so good. The momentum has changed. Momentum's to the upside. The stock's got a strong relative strength rating, which means it's outperforming a large quantity of the market. The earnings per share ranking is not very high, but that's what you can expect for a company that's not been profitable for a while. That's in a the 3D market. It's a new market, so to speak. But keep an eye on that one. So far so good with these upside resistance targets as the next key resistance zones. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading.